This forbidden psychology hack makes women addicted to you, and it's not what you think. Most guys get this 100% wrong. But once you flip this one mental switch, she'll start chasing you. Stick around, because what comes next breaks every dating rule you've ever heard. There's a psychological lever that, once pulled, flips everything you thought you knew about attraction on its head. It doesn't require money, looks, or even slick lines. It's not a trick. It's an understanding so potent it feels almost forbidden, like holding a blueprint to someone's emotional operating system. I stumbled on it not in a classroom or book, but through thousands of hours of conversation, observation, and raw, unfiltered human connection. Over the years, I developed a strange habit. Whenever I found myself in a conversation with a woman, whether at a bus stop, party, or grocery store, I gently steer the topic toward relationships, not to manipulate, not to impress, but because it fascinated me. And what I discovered blew my mind. Every time the topic of love, dating, heartbreak, or commitment came up, the energy shifted. Eyes lit up, walls came down. Suddenly, I wasn't just some guy making small talk. I was her co-pilot on an emotional voyage. The conversations didn't just flow. They poured, because beneath the layers of style, selfies, and sarcasm, there's one truth you can bet your life on. A woman's heart is wired to ponder love. It's not social conditioning. It's primal programming. From the earliest moments of self-awareness, the question of who will love me hovers like a ghost on the edge of her consciousness. And here's the kicker. Most women aren't just familiar with relationship talk. They're experts at it. They've been dissecting it with their friends for years. You think your buddy's deep into fantasy football? That's nothing compared to how deeply she's explored the world of emotions, affection, and romantic possibilities. When you tap into that realm, not as a performer, but as a participant, you unlock a connection few men ever access. One night at a house party packed with high-energy conversations and glittering personalities, I tested this out. The topic drifted naturally to commitment. Most of the women around me bemoaned how hard it was to get men to settle down. But then one woman, with the kind of clarity that slices through noise like a blade, said something that stopped me mid-sip. I don't want to make a guy commit. I just want to be the woman he chooses to commit to. That line didn't just hit. It detonated. I leaned in and dropped a 7-word bombshell of my own. You know what? I could see that. That's it. No fireworks. No suave accent. Just real words said with the kind of mischievous sincerity that dances between flirtation and fascination. From that moment on, she locked in. We weren't talking at each other. We were imagining with each other. She was no longer one of many women at that party. She was a co-creator of a love story we hadn't written yet. And the plot unfolded beautifully. Joking about toothbrushes, bathroom counter space, our hypothetical first Christmas together, imaginary Greek honeymoons, and whose family would fight harder over Thanksgiving rights. But here's the deeper science behind the magic. Future pacing. It's a concept I first stumbled upon while studying high-level marketing. You don't just pitch a product. You paint a future. When a car dealer gets you behind the wheel, it's not about the specs. It's about the sensation. It's the breeze on your face, the engine's growl, your kids laughing in the back seat, your spouse smiling in the passenger seat. It's emotional time travel. And guess what? The same principle works in relationships. Future pacing isn't pretending. It's previewing. It's giving her a glimpse of what could be, laced with just enough realism to feel possible and just enough playfulness to feel light. It's the, I could see you as my girlfriend, whisper with a grin. It's the, we're going to get in so much trouble together, said like a conspiracy. When you start subtly planting seeds of shared experiences, weekend getaways, meeting families, lazy Sundays, thrilling Friday nights, you're not cornering her into commitment. You're inviting her to imagine it. But here's the part they don't tell you. Timing is everything. Don't go full Romeo in the first 5 minutes. Don't pour your heart out like a faucet with no off switch. The goal is not to impress. It's to ignite. Drop hints, not monologues. Ask, don't tell. Flirt with the future, like it's a secret only you and she are in on. When she makes a joke about horror movies, tease her. Great, that means we're totally watching one next Friday. And I'm blaming you when I can't sleep. When she talks about her love for traveling, say, perfect, I need someone to hold a camera while I fake candid in Santorini. You're not just making conversation, you're sketching possibilities. And here's another tool you can't ignore: emotional reciprocity. Ask what her ideal relationship looks like, then share yours. Not the filtered Instagram version, but the quiet truth. Tell her how you admire a woman who can switch between high heels and sweatpants, how loyalty turns you on more than lingerie, how you find peace in shared silence, not constant chatter. Tell her you love the idea of a relationship that feels like a team, not a performance. That you're not just looking for excitement, you're looking for resonance. But for the love of everything holy, don't overdo it. Future pacing works only when it's subtle. Use it like a fine spice, not a sledgehammer. It's not a promise, it's a possibility. And the moment it turns into pressure, it loses its charm. If there's one final truth you take from this, let it be this: the kind of love you attract mirrors what you believe you're worth. That woman you think is too good for you, she's not. That fantasy relationship you daydream about, it's not out of reach. What's out of reach is a belief that says you can't have it. The moment you rewrite that belief, the world starts tilting in your favor. Stop chasing just any woman. Start attracting the woman who reflects your best self. Because when you show up with certainty, presence, and the ability to dream out loud without losing your cool, you become the kind of man she's been waiting to meet. And when you do meet her, don't try to win her. Invite her to imagine winning with you. What moment in this story flipped something inside you? Was it the power of imagination, the science of future pacing, or the realization that you've been asking for love without painting the vision that makes it feel real? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're ready to attract instead of chase, subscribe now. Your next conversation could rewrite everything.